Hello subscribers, I will be doing a video on the PTRM, the final run before our show in 2 months time. After the last run I made some changes to the engine. I installed 2 oil seals to the end plates because oil was leaking from the felt. I made a pulley as well, and today I will be using the fuel tank instead, an external plastic tank, and also made a new flange to the silencer and the new pipe. Here with me I have a cat. I think after the engine will be started he will go away. Say hi to them. Say hi. Before starting up, I want to explain how the oil system works on this engine and some other basic info. Earlier engines, they had white metal main bearings instead of the later ones with ball bearings. These 2 main bearings lubricate themselves with an oil ring that will be submerged a little bit in oil, and while the crank rotates it will collect oil and lubricate the crank. On this side you can see the oil, and even on this side, but those sides are not the same. It means that this side, if oil won't leak outside or there's excessive wear and the engine will suck oil from the bearing, it will return itself to the reservoir here and will continue circulating. On the other side, while the main bearing is lubricating, there's a screw with a hole that when oil passes from that screw, it will lubricate the main the big end bearing. This cat is losing my concentration. So that means that this oil will run out, and if you leave the engine running unattended, the big end, the piston and that side main bearing will end up without oil. The factory made that oiler to top up that reservoir. Many thinks that that oiler is there for the big end bearing and will lubricate it directly, and some of them will make it drip really low so the engine won't smoke much. Eventually it will be like that, as when this oil will run out it will be topped up with that drop and will run very low level and will only catch that little drop that overflows the level that touch the ring. Hope you understand what I am trying to say. Another mean, it's always important to check that there's sufficient oil, and you won't think that this will lubricate the big end. That oiler is there just to keep that reservoir topped up. If you're wondering why the petrol tank is open, because the return line somehow is overflowing the hole. The pipe isn't tight in the hole, so there is vent. Even on top of the carb, there is a vent hole. Don't know why. I'm not sure. Maybe it's short and needs some length.